Namaste, yogis. I'm Carter, and today is our 5th practice of our 8-day spring cleaning series. And today we're going to clear and revitalize the spirit. Let's get to our mat. All right, yogis. Let's start at the front of our mat. Separate your feet nice and wide. Soften the toes. Bring the weight to the heels. Lift the heart, lift the chin, lift the chest, interlace the fingers behind the back, squeeze the shoulder blades together, and move the head a little bit. Right ear to right shoulder, left ear to left shoulder. Big circles with the head clockwise and counterclockwise. Take a few deep, full inhalations and exhalations, and we open up through the heart, front of the shoulders. Part of revitalizing the spirit is finding a little bit of joy, a little bit of happiness, maybe even a little bit of playfulness within practice. Draw the chin towards the chest, hinge at the waist, arms come off the lower back. Little bend in the knees to kind of find that area of where the hamstrings connect to the glutes, and then sway those arms a little bit from side to side. Release your arms, give them a little shake, and then inhale, come up halfway as you flatten and lengthen through the spine. Exhale, bend the knees, plant the hands, step your right foot back and stay on your right toes. Arms reach up, lift the gaze. Maybe a little bit of extension through the arms and shoulders. Bend and straighten that left knee. That's a little bit of a balance pose. Exhale, hands come all the way down. Plant, left foot steps back into plank. And we're going to lower our hips down just a little bit, and then we're going to roll over the toes for a variation of up dog. So once again, we're going to lift the chin. We're going to open up through the heart. So a lot of heart openers today. Drop the knees. Draw the hips back. Roll over your toes. Down dog. Shake the head. Pedal the feet and knees. Wag the tail. So our theme today and for tomorrow is revitalizing the spirit, meaning what do you love to do? And how often do you do it? And when we do it, we open up the heart, we find some inspiration, find some happiness. Come onto your toes, bend your knees, or just walk your feet to your hands. Inhale, halfway up, flatten and lengthen. Exhale, bend the knees, plant your hands, left foot steps back, stay on your left toes, arms reach up. So Crescent Warrior again. Lift the heart, chin and chest, sink low into that left heel. Revitalizing spirit is, there's not a lot of effort. It's a lot of opening. So this is what we're going to be doing today, is opening and being available for what is. Exhale, hands come all the way down. Let's bring the left foot forward. Inhale, halfway up. Flatten and lengthen. Exhale, fold forward, tuck the chin. Inhale, come all the way up. Arms reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Let's move just a little bit more. Find connection of body. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, bend and plant. Right foot steps back. Stay on your right toes again. Arms reach up. This time, to open up the heart even more, bend the elbows. Hands and elbows draw back. Hinge at the waist. Extend your arms out in front of you. Bring the weight to your left foot. Come off of your right foot. So this is Virabhadrasana 3 as you extend your arms. And then release your arms down to the floor. Nose towards knee. Standing splits. And then step that right foot all the way back. Plant the hands. Left foot steps back. Again, we're going to lower the hips a little bit. Roll over the toes. Up dog. Knees drop. Roll over the toes. Lift the hips. Down dog. Pedal feet, knees, wag the tail, shake the head. So practice is slow today. A lot of breathing, a lot of mindfulness, and a lot of internal inquiry. How am I doing? What do I need? What do I enjoy? We ask the question and then we move. Inhale, tippy toes, bend the knees, walk or step, feet to hands. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold, hands plant, left foot steps back, arms reach up. So here we are. Bend the elbows, hands and elbows draw back. We could ask the question here. What do I love to do? Hinge forward, extend your arms out in front of you. And again, come off that back foot, warrior three. How often do I do those things? Do I even know what it is? Lower the hands down, standing splits. Nose towards knees. Start to feel the body. Maybe the answer doesn't come up very quickly, so we just kind of breathe, feel, and move. Left foot steps back. Right foot steps back. Lower a little. Up dog. Heart is lifting. Knees drop, roll over the toes. Lift the hips and knees, down dog. Pedal feet and knees, wag the tail. Inhale, tippy toes. Bend the knees, walk or step, feet to hands. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold, tuck the chin. Inhale, all the way up, standing, arms reach up, lift the gaze. Exhale, hands to heart center. Let's do it again. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, bend the knees, plant the hands, right foot steps back. Let's go back into that Crescent Warrior, arms reach up. Elbows bend, hands and elbows draw back. Let's take the right elbow underneath the left elbow, and you can either grab the shoulders, or you can come into eagle arms, so right hand grabs left wrist or palm. Excuse me. Hinge a little bit forward, and then again, let's come off that back foot. Take the right knee towards the elbows, and then take the right knee and stack it on top of the left knee. Squeeze the ankles together, lift the elbows up, draw the shoulders over the hips, and then tuck that tailbone. Sink a little bit more into your chair. Inquiry. How do I feel when I do that thing I love? That's the revitalizing of the spirit. Unwind everything to warrior two. So you're going to unwind the arms, step your right foot all the way back, arms open up, warrior two. Open up through the fronts of the shoulders, swivel your palms up and down. Soften all 10 toes. Ribs and belly draw in, tuck the tailbone. Squeeze the heels towards one another. Invite the left knee out towards left pinky toe. Invite the right hip and right shoulder back. So really open through the heart, through the pelvis, super strong through the legs, a little bit of softness within the shoulders. Gaze over that left middle finger. Relax your jaw. What do I need to do to find joy? I love the question, and I wait for the answer. Body will tell me. Swivel your left palm up, right arm drops down, left arm reaches up and over. We're just inviting energy to move through the body. Eventually something comes to the head. You're like, you know what, I want to go for a walk in nature. I want to see my friends. I want to eat a really good meal. Like, these are things that just happen, right? And we have to give ourselves some time and space to feel it. Left forearm to left knee, swivel left palm up. Right arm reaches up and over that right ear. Draw that right shoulder back. Once again, opening up through the heart. Draw the hip back. And look down to your left big toe. Hands come down, left foot steps back. Let's lower the elbows down for forearm plank. Tuck the tailbone, push through the heels, lift the chin. One deep full breath. Lower the knees, lower the toes, point the toes, press the tops of the feet into the ground. Tuck the tailbone again, and very slowly lower the thighs, hips, belly, and pull your heart forward and up. Sphinx pose. So a little bit of length and space within the torso, lower back, maybe again opening up through the heart. Draw the chin down towards the chest. Draw the belly up and in. Knees stay down. Tuck the tailbone. Roll over the toes. Lift the knees. Forearm plank. Hands under shoulders. Lift yourself on up. Plank. Up dog. Lower the hips a little. Roll over the toes. Lift the heart. Exhale. Down dog. Pedal feet and knees, wag the tail. Big inhale through your nose, exhale out your mouth. And then inhale toes, bend the knees, walk, step. Feet to hands, inhale halfway up. Exhale, bend the knees, plant the hands, left foot steps back. Crescent Warrior, come on up. All right, let's do the other side. Bend the elbows, hands and elbows draw back. Left arm underneath right arm. Left hand grabs right shoulder. Right hand grabs right shoulder, or left hand grabs right wrist. Come forward a little. Weight comes to the right foot. This requires a lot of focus. Come off that back foot. A moment to pause. Left knee towards the arms. Left knee stacks on top of right knee. Squeeze the ankles towards one another. Start to lift the elbows up so the shoulders are coming over the hips, and then tuck that tailbone and engage the belly. Relax the jaw. Find a little ease in your focus. So focus doesn't mean stressed out or really tight. It means a soft gaze. Unwind it all into Warrior 2. Left foot steps all the way back, arms open up. So let's bring awareness to the details of this warrior pose. So shoulders down and away from the ears. Hands are awake, our arms are awake, but not rigid. You can even swivel the palms up and down. Right knee presses out towards right pinky toe. Start to feel it in the groin and a little bit of space in the pelvis. Tuck the tailbone, engage the belly. Soften all 10 toes. Heels draw towards one another or wake up the groins. Right knee is nice and low. The gaze or the drishti is over the right middle finger. Swivel your right palm up. Drop your left arm down. As you sink low into the right knee, reach that right arm up and over. So we're getting some space in the right ribs. And part of this practice is reminding ourselves that we are bigger than our bodies. We often think that we are quite small and insignificant, especially when we look at the vastness of our universe, like the oceans are massive, the space and galaxies are huge, and we're this little tiny speck, but there needs to be a realization that we are the expression of the universe. And then exhale, sweep, hands all the way down over that right foot. Oh, sorry, one more pose. Right forearm to right knee. Left arm reaches up and over the left ear. My head just went to the expansion of the universe. Left shoulder draws back. Right knee draws out. Find that extension and length through left side body. I was in another galaxy there for a moment. It happens often, unfortunately. Or fortunately, it's quite fun. Maybe you're there every so often too. All right, look down to your right big toe. Now's the chance. Hands down, right foot steps back. Let's go into that forearm plank again. Push through the heels, tuck the tailbone. This is engaging the belly, which is great support for the lower back and body. It's like home, right? Middle of the body that supports everything. Knees down, toes point, tops of the feet press. Tuck the tailbone, lift the chin. If you're doing it right, you may be shaking. Lower the thighs, the hips, the belly slowly. Pull the heart forward and up. Relax the jaw. You don't have to lift the chin up too much, so the chin can be fairly neutral. The action is the elbows are drawing back towards the hips as you kind of draw that body forward and up. All right, chin towards chest. Nice and easy. Lift the ribs in the belly. Lift the upper thighs off the ground. Tuck the tailbone. Roll over the toes. Lift the knees, forearm plank. Hands under shoulders. Lift yourself up into plank. And lower halfway and up dog. Let's drop our knees down. Bring ourselves up with the torso. So we're on our knees. If your knees are sensitive, slide something underneath the knees. We're going to take the thumbs to the lower back, and we're going to squeeze the shoulder blades together. We're going to draw the hips a little bit forward. This may be plenty. You can stay right here for a variation of camel. You also could flip over your toes, and you can reach back. If you can get there without your thighs drawing back, well, then you kind of stay right here. You also have an option of going either pointing the toes or coming down to the floor. I can't do it, I'm too tight, but maybe available to you. Heart is lifting. Once again, we're asking the universe to support us in our needs. Can be quite intense, right? Sometimes being very specific of what our needs are so the universe can respond to us. So if your hands are to the floor, to the heels, bring them up to the lower back. Lift yourself on up. Point your toes. Draw your hips back towards your heels, hero's pose. Tuck your chin. And a little bit of movement with the head. So big circles, clockwise, counterclockwise. And come forward in the table. Lift your feet up. Cross at your ankles. Roll over your feet. And then plant the feet, lower the torso down, and then windshield wiper your knees side to side. We're going to do another heart opener. So we're going to do bridge pose. So as you press through the feet, lift your tailbone, lower back, mid back, draw your chin towards your chest, and now you're going to kind of shimmy yourselves in the tops of your shoulders, and then interlace your fingers behind your back. Straighten the elbows, press your sides of your hands and triceps into the ground, and lift your sternum or your heart. Come onto your toes and find that openness in the front body. This is a little bit of vulnerability, so sometimes a little bit scary, but with this online practicing nowadays, you can be very safe at home doing it. Or you could feel safe at home doing it. Lower the heels, release the hands, slowly lower the hips all the way down. Little movement from side to side. And then extend your arms out wide like wings, but bring your palms down. Draw your knees towards your belly, so keep the knees bent and take the shins so they're parallel to the floor. You're going to flex your feet. And then you're going to press into your left hand and drop your knees to the left. Let them hover off the ground. Chin rolls towards your right shoulder. And then inhale, come on up. We're going to switch that. So press into the right hand. Let the knees drop to the right. Gaze to the left. Inhale back to center. You can do that again. Or if you want a little bit more, you can start to straighten the knees. So maybe they're bent just a little bit. And then let the knees drop to the left, gaze to the right. Inhale, come on up. Let's do the other side. Exhale. Inhale, come on up. And then one more time, and if you need it, straighten the knees. Let the legs drop to the left. Obviously, the straighter the legs, the more challenging it is. Come on up. Challenging for like hamstrings as well as the strength of the side body obliques. To the right. Inhale back to center. Ooh. And then draw the knees towards the belly. Give yourself a squeeze. Open up the legs a little wider. Lift your feet up to the ceiling. We're going to do another heart opener, which is fish pose. A lot of times we do fish pose as a counter pose, but today we're going to do it for a heart opener. So elbows down, fingers up towards the ceiling. Knees are straight. Lower your legs halfway, and the weight of the legs will help you push your elbows into the ground and lift your torso off the ground. Lower the heels all the way down, and then look behind you and rest on the crown of your head. The fingers can rest on the hips, and if you need a little bit more and you're comfortable in your fish pose, you can lift your arms and legs. So really open up through the throat chakra as well as the heart chakra. If the legs and arms are off the ground, bring them down. Push your elbows into the ground. Come off the crown of your head. Lay flat. Let's take the left hand to the heart. Let's take the right hand on top of the left hand. Take a nice big inhale, a little internal dialogue. I am worthy of having every single one of my needs met. Let me say that again. I am worthy of having every single one of my needs met. Not just a few. Not just my favorite, not just the one I find important, every single need. Doesn't mean they're all going to be met, but you're worthy of actually moving in the direction of supporting your needs. Once you know you are worthy, the universe will start to respond. So we have to move towards the worthiness, move towards the understanding of what it is that I do need, and then co-collaborate with the universe in making it happen. Big inhale, slow exhale. I am supported. I am safe. I am powerful. We often forget these things. Nice. Extend your arms up over your head. Stretch from your fingers all the way down to your toes. Get nice and long. Draw the knees towards the belly. Wrap your arms around your legs. Give yourself a little hug. Take your right arm up over your head. Roll to your right side and give yourself a moment to be here. Pressing your hands down, gently bring yourself up into a comfortable seat. Hands come to heart center as you lengthen through the spine. Take a nice big inhale through your nose and exhale out your mouth. Namaste. Nice work, yogis. If you have any questions or comments, please leave it in the comment section below. Give me a thumbs up if you like the class. And make sure you subscribe to my channel to keep updated on all the latest practices. See you tomorrow for the 6th day of our 8-day spring cleaning series. Nice work. Peace.